What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. In the last episode, after making it here to Lentimas Town, we went off to the Strange House, where we, well, encountered some strange things. There are Ghost-type Pokemon there, a couple of trainers, and some items that we grabbed. But now it is time to continue through Reversal Mountain, and we're going to head actually in to the mountain in today's episode and have a look around inside. I went and I got a lot more Max Repels, which, speak of the devil, went up to 50 Max Repels, so I got more than enough now. Now, I should say, really quickly, also, let's have this conversation first. Hi there, May. You know what? There's something I want to investigate here in Reversal Mountain, but the wild Pokemon here are really tough, and I'm having trouble with them. Could you come with me, please? Oh, don't worry. I'll take care of healing our Pokemon, okay? Ready? Let's go. All right, Bianca. Well, this is probably the first time we've seen this in Black and White. Black and White 2. This happened all the time in Platinum and Diamond and Pearl, where you'd have trainers that would accompany you through areas. But, yeah, Bianca's just going to do the healing for us, and also I love her running animation. It's very funny. But, yeah, we're going to be making our way through here and doing as much as we can. Okay, so what I was going to say, I do not want Zoroark fighting whatever this person is going to throw at me. In fact, I'm going to switch Jack to the front, given that he is the lowest level member right now. So let's go and fight this fighting type trainer, whatever they might have. And I wanted to clarify something just because I didn't clarify this when I was talking about the Pokemon in Reversal Mountain last episode. So most of the Pokemon I talked about last time, they are Pokemon that you can only find outside. But inside, the only difference is that instead of running into Audino and all of the balloon Pokemon, you are going to instead run into Woobats, Swoobats, and Excadrills, which it's like, is that really a big deal? Is that much of an issue? No, it's not. But also, okay, that is actually Challenger. Sorry. I got a little confused there for a second. But yeah, it's not really a big deal, but wanted to kind of make that clarification. All the best Pokemon you can still find outside. All the new ones, I should say, are still outside, so it's not going to be a big deal. Yeah, I'm going to try Aerial Ace on Riolu. Why not? They're all fighting types, so might as well. Can't use a flying move on with Jack, but I can with the other two. Okay, not enough damage. I get the feeling that Girder is going to hurt, but at least the one Riolu is down, and the other two are on the ropes. So very simple. Johanna gets most of the experience. Oh, gosh, is this going to be Force Palm? Nope, Aerial Ace on Jack. Okay, that's fine. I guess none of them really, it doesn't really matter. Oh, gosh, that matters, though. Ow! I knew Girder was going to be using something strong. Oh, man. Well, it's a good thing Bianca's doing some healing here, because oof, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, Dynamic Punch, it is a very inaccurate move, but when it hits, it hurts so bad. Okay, I'll just use Crunch. You're on the ropes anyway. It's not going to be a huge deal. It's both work to take out this Girder here before it does any more damage. Yeah, Dynamic Punch is 50% accuracy, so very inaccurate, but it has a base power of 100 and always confuses if it doesn't outright knock out the Pokemon that it's hitting. So that's how good that move is. And of course it frickin' landed. Okay, Bianca's going to heal Jack up just fine for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, so let's continue down this way. There's a lot of things to grab in this area. In fact, I should have a dowsing machine on because I'm going to kind of need it. Also, let's check these dust clouds, even though that's not what I wanted, because I am absolutely in the market for shards. Oh, double Excadrill. That's a little scary. We're going to run from this one, Bianca, if we can. Am I going to be allowed to? Now, since she's a part of it, I actually don't know. Let's find out. Okay, we're good. Whew. It's based on my speed and not Masharna's. I'll take it. All right, anyway. Ooh, we do have a double battle here, though. Just a second. I just want to check and make sure there's nothing else I can get in this area. There we go. Got ourselves TM69 Rock Polish, which is actually a legitimately great move. Same effect as Agility, except for unlike Agility, which usually only goes on Pokemon that don't necessarily need it, Rock Polish goes on lots and lots of slow Rock-type Pokemon that absolutely need it. So very good. None of my team is going to make use of it, unfortunately, because I don't really have any Pokemon that have any sort of affinity to a move like that, but hey, it's there. And obviously, Kamina doesn't need to learn it, and nor could she anyway, because she is not a rock type. But, all right, we're going to grab... Oh, sorry. I did not want to actually talk to you, Bianca. Sorry, I just wanted to grab this elixir. Thank you very much. Oh, and I immediately ran into another fight. What level are you? Oh, my gosh. All these double battles. Oh, I don't like it. Okay, we really got to get Jack to level 36 here so I can avoid the possibility of this happening a lot, because this is going to get really annoying super quickly. Because Jack is the only level 35 member of my team. Okay, is this... There's nothing there? Okay, it's on the other side. Let's go this way. Let's go do that double battle up here really fast. May as well just get it done with as we go. And also, I do want to bring something up, because I'm sure... This is the problem with me recording Let's Plays like this entirely in advance. With all of my refusal to really engage with a lot of the Sea Gear stuff, the Entralink, which, yes, I know, like Join Avenue, technically there are still things in the Entralink that I absolutely can do even without the online. I'm aware of this. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to like getting on my case. But the problem is that I'm not really here for a lot of the social features as much as I am just for the... I'm just kind of here for the Pokemon experience itself. Like, Black and White 2 is a super loaded game, and if I went over absolutely everything that it had on offer, I would be more overwhelmed than I could possibly describe, while also not really like having the amazing knowledge necessary to fully cover those things to the degree that they deserve, which is why I'm like really hesitant to do so. However, I will say this. There are going to be things I'm going to be taking advantage of, and I already have off-screen a couple of times on multiple occasions in this playthrough already gone back to things like the Join Avenue as well as the Entralink to do a couple of things, and just so I can get myself some stuff. And I'm actually going to show the Entralink, one of the FunFest missions, here on screen relatively soonish, as soon as it's necessary to do so, because, again, I do need to do it to get access to certain items, the main one being shards, which I'm sure a lot of people have been going, well, if you're complaining about not having enough shards to get things, but then also you're refusing to do the FunFest missions, which it's true. It's true. That is technically hypocritical of me, and I really probably should be doing those things. Come on, Jack, break through. Dang it. I should be doing those things, and I will. I will get around to it at some point, I promise. In fact, I plan to as soon as we get to the next move tutor, actually, not the current one. Like, the guy who does the blue shards, he had some okay moves in there, but it's nothing I'm, like, really kicking myself to get after. I'm not going to, like, lose my mind if I don't get a lot of those moves. So it's actually the next move tutor that has, in fact, 2 moves I really, really, really need for my team. So I think that's when I'm going to stop and actually go over those Entralink missions or those FunFest missions just a little bit more, because it's going to be very helpful for getting the items I want. Johanna's going to hit level 37. Don't get too excited, because the next move Johanna learns, which isn't till level 40, isn't even all that great anyway. So it's not till level 50 that he actually learns anything really worth keeping. And yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit more later on. For now, I'm just going to go through here, mainly because I do believe this path, actually, there's 2 paths here that lead outside. No item there, though. Is it the other one? I think, because that's the one that puts you above the strange house. Yeah, right here. This one allows us to get to 2 items out here. We got ourselves a smoke ball. This is a held item that allows the Pokemon to always escape in battle, regardless of speed disadvantage. So if you, for whatever reason, are finding yourself in an area where repels are not doing enough of a job, then you could always put the smoke ball on to make sure that you are always able to leave those battles, assuming you never want to engage. But let's just move on to the next one. Okay, we got a lot more fights to do. Like I said, lots of items to still get in here. We still have another TM to get, some other valuable stuff, and also some shards even to go after, which I really, really want. One of which is hidden, the other one is not so much. Okay, Watchog, you're just going to get Force Ball. This probably isn't going to one-shot you, given your level advantage, but it's going to do a bit. Okay, Hyper Fang, not very effective, but still hurts. I can manage that. Do another probably should have done something weaker. That's fine. It really doesn't matter. Bianca full heals me after this every time anyway. Camerupt. I am not going to keep Jack out for that one. We're going to switch to Tomoe, because that just makes way too much sense, and Jack is weak to fire and ground, so it would just be a really bad idea to keep him in the fight there. Yeah, let's just surf this Camerupt. It's much easier that way. I mean, I don't even think I've used Surf all that much with Tomoe since teaching it to her. I haven't used Tomoe all that much, period, for the past several episodes, actually. She just hasn't had a lot of time to shine. So, well, that'll change in due time. Don't you worry. We'll get to a point where she's going to have a lot more to do. We're going to get a Ross Berry for our troubles, as we do with any fight against a Pokemon Ranger. Berries galore. What's up, Bianca? Oh, May, here, this is the place. Let's look around a little. I'm assuming it's down in that cave, but we have a doctor here, which, you know, I guess you're here for if, you're here for whenever, wow, I have never drawn a bigger blanket, but like this is the worst. Bianca, oh my gosh, that was the worst brain fart I have ever suffered in my life. Yeah, he's here for if Bianca's not around for whatever reason, so I don't want to grab this fight. Plus, it's, you know, it's free experience for whatever he throws out, which is Swoobat. And I can definitely two-shot this thing. I really doubt I can one-shot it. Not too worried about Jack getting damaged too badly by it, though. Amnesia. Okay, yeah, well, this is where we're going to stick to the physical attacks. So Rock Slide, unfortunately, I am slower than the Swoobat. That is the one thing Swoobat has going for it is insane speed. And then we go with an Ice Punch. Hyper Potion. Maybe I can freeze this thing. We'll see. I don't know. It's probably going to do less damage than Rock Slide. And actually, I think it'll do the same damage as Rock Slide. Yeah, just about. Hey, we did freeze it. Okay, cool. I will take that. He's going to Thaw. He's going to use it. Oh, he's going to waste a turn on a full heal. Perfect. Well, he is a doctor, so it does make sense that he has all of these items on hand, but it's not going to do him any good because down he goes. I would assume, given the nature of his healing ability, he's going to use an unlimited number. I go Life Force to max. I love that he heals us anyway. Sure, why not? I'll take it. I'll take the double healing. Even Bianca was like kind of offended by that. Yellow shard. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Thank goodness, because those are actually the shards that are going to be the most important. All right, Bianca, what do you got? What is this place? It feels very strange. Could this be the place where Reversal Mountain started from? The lair of the Pokemon Heatran? Heatran is a Pokemon with magma-like blood flowing through it. It's a little scary. Is there anything in this chamber, though? It doesn't really seem like it. I would imagine that Heatran's going to be here later, but I could be mistaken. It doesn't look like it's here now, so let's take a look around and keep making our way over this way. No, oh. No, it's a fight. Gosh dang it. Another double Excadrill. That's fine. Ooh, oh, we got another fighter here. Hold on. I am going to switch off of you. Let's actually put Challenger in the front for this one. It's probably for the best here. And then I got to get that dowsing machine back out for whatever he's going to throw at me. I'll get in the way. Thank you very much. We don't have a ton of time left to do a lot in this episode, but I'm going to still try to make through as much of this mountain as I can. Although this guy is going to do a rotation battle. Great. And I still have... I think if I just keep Challenger out in the front, it's not going to be too big of a deal. I think it'll be okay. I'll just focus on aerial acing as much as I can. I'm sure these Pokemon are going to throw like rock attacks at me as I go, but I think aerial ace should be enough to one-shot the Scraggies and then two-shot the Girder. So I'll be happy about that. A little bit for everybody and a little bit more for Johanna. This Girder is the only one that's actually worth anything anyway, experience-wise. Once the Scraggy is down, he can stop rotating. Thank you. Golly. Cut that out. I'm getting sick of it. All right. So, two-shot. What? You're probably going to throw a Rock Slide, aren't you? I would assume so. Dynamic Punch. This is still going to suck. Oh, I hate that move. Gosh, I hate that move. I think I can... Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this. I have a plan. Let's do a rotation. I always rotate to the wrong one first, every single time. Yeah, we'll just aerial ace you with Tomoe instead, because I do have access to flying moves on both of you. Perfect. Good job, Challenger. Very well fought. Johanna gets a little more experience as he continues to fruitlessly level up, which I'm going to keep that experience share on him until I'm able to give him some decent moves, which, like I said, is going to be pretty much when I get to the next move tutor. Red Shards, thank you very much. How many of those do I even have? Because I used all of the ones back at the first move tutor. I should probably check that. I'm guessing not a lot because they're not even sorted into the top area of this, so I've only gotten them recently. I'm going to guess 2. They're in here somewhere. Where the heck are there? They are. 2. Yep, I called it. Wow. Yeah, because I sorted my items only like a handful of episodes ago, and so everything I've gotten after that, I've gotten relatively recently. Yeah. I'm going to try it every time. Onward. Okay, we got ourselves another fight here. Oop, this is going to be another double battle, and there also is an item right next to these two, so that's fine. I think we're going to get something good out of this, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly. I don't know. Well, the sorry, I meant to say specifically the item that's like right next to them. This fight is... I really should not have had Challenger in the front here. Oh, well, it's fine. Might do a swap here. Let's see. Because there's not really much I can throw here. Let's go with... Ooh, I don't want to swap Farina in, though. Let's just switch to Jack. It's fine. There's not much they can do that in retaliation anyway, so I won't worry about it. But I think after this fight, and then we'll grab that item, then we can probably call this an episode. Ow! Acrobatics. Oh, that move. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Wow, that's a lot of damage to Bulldor. I'm going to assume Bulldor cannot retaliate. Also, there's the double attacks. It's fine. We're going to Rock Slide both of them. Of course, it missed Bulldor, which is not what I wanted. Can we at least make the Golbat flinch? No, it's going to use it on me again. You suck. Oh my gosh. Energy Ball the Bulldor so it can't hit me, please. Thank you, Masharna. Thank you, Bianca. I really appreciate that. That's going to push Jack close, but no cigar to the next level. Johanna hits level 38. There is Excadrill. Okay, I'm going to try Ice Punch. Should I? No, see, the problem is that Excadrill is probably going to wipe Jack out here in one shot. Let's just Ice Punch Golbat and deal with the fainting. It's fine. Bianca's going to heal. Not going to worry about it too much. Let's just get rid of what we can here. Okay, and then there's the Earthquake. This is going to hurt a lot. Yep. All right, down you go. Psychic is going to do a decent amount of damage, but not a ton because it's not very effective. Let's switch on over to Farina. Now we have somebody who can actually do some things against this Excadrill. We also got Darmanitan here. These Farina's mostly resistant to that thing. I'm going to hit you. Ooh, that hits all three of you. Crap. All right, let's just do it. Masharna, you'll be fine. Hang in there. Oh, Flare Blitz. Really? Oh my gosh. Well, at least the recoil. So it's going to be super effective on both of them. Masharna's speed could not go any lower anyway, so it's fine. That's a lot less damage than I was expecting there. Okay, we knocked Darmanitan's speed down a little bit. Here comes the Slash. Ow. Psychic. Okay. Not bad. There goes Darmanitan. Now we just got to get rid of this Excadrill Masharna. Come on. Okay. I am going to use Dragon Breath on you. See if we can get a paralysis going here. Wow, that did less than nothing. That was the weakest hit I've ever seen. Wow, Masharna, you really carried me in this fight, didn't you? My gosh. That was so sad. All right, well, there we go. There's some experience. And let's just go grab this item, and then we can call this an episode. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. Thank you all so much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to I was about to say probably. We're for sure going to get out of Reversal Mountain and on into the next area. I guarantee it. We are actually very close to reaching a town, which will then allow us to move on towards Opelousas City. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. Hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. And I'll see you all in the next one.